Hello, everyone, and welcome to Legend Lake in Planet Coaster 2. So, I've been wanting to do a Planet Coaster 2 full park series for a while, and now it's finally coming to fruition, and I am really excited. Look at this. So, this park is going to have an overarching theme of different mythologies. So we're going to have a Viking area, a Greek area, an Egyptian area, and an Aztec area, and I just can't wait to pull it all together. So this is what I've done so far. We've got the car park here. I'll walk you through it as you drive in. So we've got the entrance archway here, which is inspired by Alton Towers, and it brings you into the roundabout here. And so if you go this way, it takes you down to the theme park, which is what I'm going to be building first. If you go down this way, it takes you to the water park and hotel. So if we come down to the theme park, we have got the massive car park here. There's a tree in the way. We've got the guest spawners here, which are the coaches. And we also have the bus stop. Now this bus connects up with the road that goes down to the water park. And so the bus will be like a shuttle bus that takes guests from the theme park car park up to the water park. And as you can see, the road isn't finished yet, so this happens. So yeah, I wouldn't get on that bus if I was you, but this is how the park is looking so far, and I am really happy about it. We've got another guest spawner in here, so we're going to have guests walking in down this path, guests coming out of the coaches. The kinetic energy is just going to be really good, and I'm really looking forward to it. So in this episode, we're going to be focusing on the entrance area here, and obviously I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when I've actually made a start on it. But this actually isn't going to be themed to just one mythology. It's going to be themed to like a library, which keeps all the myths and legends in books on these huge shelves, and that's what the entrance area is going to be themed to. So I'm looking forward to pulling that together. And yeah, so that's how Legend Lake is looking so far. I can't wait to bring this series together. And yeah, it's just going to be really good. So I will see you in the next update. Well, a lot has changed here, hasn't it? Most notably, we've got a roller coaster now. That's not going to be the focus of this episode though. That's going to be episode 2's problem. So just note that there's a roller coaster there, but ignore all of this mess that we've got going on here. But other than the roller coaster, we've also got a lot of other things going on here. So the entrance plaza has been created. So with the new amazing Planet Coaster 2 path tools, I've actually created this little pattern overlaid on the path here, which is really nice. So I'm probably going to have like a centerpiece in the middle. I might just copy this globe over and put it there. I'm not entirely sure yet, or I might have a fountain of some sorts, or both, I don't know. Over here we have the ticket office. So I've just used the information booths for this, and the black walls are just a placeholder. Obviously it's going to be fully themed to the library, which I'm going to talk about in a sec. So we've got a small backstage area over here, which I'm probably going to put a big fence here to block it off from guest view, but I've just put a staff building and a mechanic workshop in there. And then over on this side, we've got the toilet block. We've also got a toilet block inside the park as well. So you can go to the toilet before you get into the park and when you've already got into the park. The toilet block is also right next to the exit to the roller coaster, which is handy if you've been queuing for hours and need the toilet. So those are there, and I'm gonna theme them up nicely. So then we've got the entrance gates here, and all of this is going to be undercover in like a big building. I'm thinking like Efteling, Lost Island, that kind of thing. I mean, this pattern is already quite Lost Island, but yeah, the actual entrance building I'm thinking is going to be kind of inspired by the House of the Five Senses from Efteling, and that entrance building at Lost Island. That's what I'm thinking for this. But you know, I could change my mind. You'll see. Um, so over here, we've got the gift shop and guest services combined into one building. So yeah, there's probably going to be a door here so you can get through from the gift shop into guest services. And in here, I'm going to have lots of theming. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do, but I need to break up this big pathway somehow. So I'll think of something for that. And also, you might have heard we've got music playing in the entrance plaza. And yeah, I'm really happy with how the layouts come out. I'm happy with the way that the infinity coaster kind of wraps around and interacts with the pathways, which is really nice. The reason I've built the coaster already is so that I can know where to put the building and stuff, so that it doesn't like clip through the roller coaster. But yeah, I'm happy with the way that the roller coasters come out as well. Kind of inspired by Gatekeeper, the way that it kind of comes out over the entrance. I just think that it will be really exciting pulling up into the car park and seeing the roller coaster track. So yeah, that's where we're at now. I'm going to start working on theming up some of these buildings, and I will see you in the next update. See you in a sec. Well, what has been a few seconds for you has been several hours for me, as I have been continuously working on the entrance for Legend Lake. And yeah, it really is coming very, very nicely together. So I'll take you through the theming work that I've done on the buildings. Keep in mind that this is only about halfway through and there's still lots of detailing work to go in. So first, let's start off at the boring bit, the maintenance sheds. So I've done them in corrugated metal, painted them go away green, and just done some clutter around here, made some custom traffic cones. And so for the ticket building, and also for the toilets as well, I've stuck with the same design of like this beam pattern in the roof. And I've not done the insides of the toilets yet, but I will do that. And obviously all of the detailing on the outside, like windows and stuff. So yeah, and then for the ticket offices, I've got modern wood on the inside and kind of more old-fashioned wood on the outside, and then I'm going to decorate the inside of the ticket offices, make them look nice, and also the outside as well again. And then here we've got the main entrance building, which I am very, very happy with. I really like how this has turned out. It feels very grand as you walk into it, and from the car park you can see it, and it looks good. So we've got the park logo, we've got like this wooden beam pattern again. We've got the kind of the overhang here, and then as you walk through the turnstiles, you're just inside this big building. I'll probably have some like big columns coming down from here. And yeah, so it's that whole area is indoors, and that was the look that I was going for. And then here in the gift shop, I've not done that much work. I've changed the walls to be made of wood, and I've added like this nice little doorway with the windows through into guest services, but all of that is not done yet. And then I've got the doors that come through from the main entrance plaza into the gift shop. And then I've also got the other toilets around here, which haven't even got any doors in yet, but this is what they look like. Finally, over here we have got the big centerpiece of the area. Totally not a rip-off of the universal globe. We've got the Legend Lake globe spinning with some fountains shooting up. And then I've got some greenery over here. There will be greenery over here. And the entire entrance plaza is it's looking very, very nice. And yeah, the guests are really scrunching up here. I don't know what's going on there. The guest AI, sorry, in this game really needs to be looked at, because I have no idea what's going on here. I mean, I assume they all want to go back to their buses, but that's not really the best route to take when everyone's squashed up there. But yeah, this is how the entrance plaza is looking now, and now I'm really getting a feel for how I want this part of the park to be. But obviously there's still lots of detailing work and lots of details to go in. So yeah, that's how it's looking right now, and I will see you in the next update. Well, I've been working on it for quite some time, and I think that now it's safe to say that this entrance area is complete. Now, I might come back in the future and make a few tweaks, but for now I'm happy with how it is. So I'll take you around, show you what I've done. So firstly, this backstage area has not changed much. It's still very simple, because there's not much in the game to do backstage areas, so I might wait for future updates to maybe flesh this out a little bit more. But what I have done is I've added a fence along this backstage path, which the staff do use. And obviously, biggest difference I would say is that the gift shop and the toilet block here now have roofs, and I'll show you inside them in a second. And also fully fleshed out interiors on both of those buildings. And then there's also a back wall here now with these arches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into first person mode, and I'm going to show you around. So I think I'm going to start down here. Imagine we're walking in from the car park with all of these people, and we come into the entrance plaza. The music is booming out. The track is going overhead. The stall on the coaster right there, which is going to be next episode. So we'll come and buy our tickets over here. I'm going to probably put some videos on those screens, but the update is tomorrow, so I can't do that yet. But that's how the ticket building is looking from the outside. Obviously this is the fence that connects to the staff path behind. And then there's also some windows here, so you can look into the gift shop from outside. And then if I run to the other side of the plaza, past the big universal style globe, ignore that, that's unfinished, and come over to the toilets. These are pretty simple, but fully done on the inside. We've got a vending machine, toilets in there, and it's the same for the women's, but just inverted. And yeah, so we're going to actually come into the park under the main entrance, which is what I've mostly been working on, this and the gift shop. Lots of little small details in here. Adventure awaits. We've got the bookshelves on either side. Lots of trinkets up on the bookshelves, and then the idea of these is that they're little things from like each mythology or each legend that you're going to see when you're walking around the parks. We've got some Viking stuff up there, Greek stuff, and then a bit of kind of like Aztec stuff, but obviously there aren't many pieces for that in the game yet. So basically we're going to come into the gift shop now, and I quite like this. It's quite simple on the inside, but there's not much like kind of gifts that you can put around in Planet Coaster 2, so I've settled with like pots and vases, and kind of crates and balls and stuff like that. Also, I love these little guys. I don't know what they are, but I love them. And I've made these custom shelves and stuff. So that's the gift shop. We come under into the guest services with this skylight up here. There is glass there, you just can't really see it very well, but you get a nice view of the coaster track going above the roof. But then come through into the guest services. We've got the information counters, park maps, season passes, fast pass, and pushchair hire. I got these pushchairs off the workshop. I can't remember who made them, but if you look up pushchair, then they should come up. They're really good. Helped a lot. And then come back out this exit back into the main area. And so in this building, we've also got the big kind of extravagant roof with the lanterns and the banners hanging down, the logo up there. And yeah, up here it says, "Welcome to a world of myths and legends," because that's basically what the whole park is going to be about. Different mythologies, different legends, because I think that's what the themes in this game really lend themselves to. And then we've got the banners here with the name of the park on them. And then just one quick look in these toilets. I mean, we've looked in the other ones, but these ones are a bit smaller. A little bit more compact in here. And yeah. And then this is the back of that building. So that is how Legend Lake is looking so far. Hide the UI for a sec. That is how Legend Lake is looking so far. And I am really happy with this. I actually think it came out better than I expected. So in the next episode, we're going to move on from the entrance and move more into this area here. We're obviously going to do this coaster, focus on the station, the maintenance building, and the queue line for that. We're also probably going to add in a flat ride and a restaurant of some sorts. So basically, the next episode is just going to be completely finishing this like library of all of the mythologies area, because that's what I want this area to be. So you come into the park and it's like a library. You've got all the different mythologies, and then you carry on going into the park, and then you see all the different mythologies that are contained within this library. That's kind of the idea of the park that I'm going for. So subscribe so you don't miss part 2, episode 2 of the series, where we'll be working on this coaster, the Infinity Coaster, and obviously all the future episodes from then on, because I'm really excited to continue building this park. That said, take care and goodbye.